A woman who helps you build doesn't compete with your mission. She aligns with it. She doesn't distract you from your purpose. She protects your focus. Her communication is calm, her energy is stable, and her intentions are clear. She doesn't create storms out of nowhere just to feel loved in the chaos. A woman who helps you build makes your life lighter, not heavier. Being with her feels peaceful, not exhausting. Men lose power without even realizing it. And the truth is that most men don't really lose women. They lose position. And once position is gone, everything else follows. See, gentlemen, power doesn't disappear loudly. It leaks. It leaks through over-explaining. It leaks through over-giving. It leaks through over-committing too early. The instant a man makes a woman the emotional center of his life, he stops being respected. Not because he's a bad man, but because he's a predictable one. I say this all the time, guys. Attraction is not built on effort. It's built on orientation. Who's moving towards whom? Who's adjusting? Who's chasing clarity? Men think consistency wins hearts, but consistency without standards only creates entitlement. A man with purpose does not compete with attention, he allocates it. And attention, when scarce, becomes far more valuable. The fastest way to lose leverage with a woman is to prove loyalty before loyalty is earned. Strength doesn't look aggressive, guys. It looks unavailable to nonsense. It looks calm. It looks measured. It looks unreactive. The man who can walk away never needs to threaten, he never needs to beg, and he never needs to explain himself. Most men don't fail with women because they care. They fail with women because they care without structure, and emotion without frame always collapses. So the lesson here isn't to love less, it's to love after respect is established. That order matters far more than intention. And men who understand this move differently, they choose differently, and most of all, they lose a lot less. So become the kind of man who wins by getting the best dating wisdom on the net at datingwisdom.net. Link in description and fall out of love, my guy. She just ran out of leverage. Guys, women do not abandon men they love. They abandon men they use. That's the truth nobody says out loud. Because if she walked away that easily, then she was never emotionally invested in the first place. Only strategically invested. You see, gentlemen, love creates patience, while convenience creates expiration dates. One burns warmly and extinguishes slowly, the other burns hot and extinguishes quickly. Learn the difference before it costs you years of your life. Because she didn't lose feelings, she lost access. And this is when the exit plan activates. A woman in love fights through storms, but a woman using you replaces you before you even realize that you are temporary. Fast exits are not betrayals, guys. They're exposure. She simply revealed her role in your life. As men, we tend to overthink closure, while women do not. Their actions speak where their words were silent. Because if she truly loved you, then your worst days wouldn't scare her away. Only opportunists leave when the weather changes. So the breakup wasn't the loss, the illusion was. Clarity hurts once, but ignorance bleeds forever. So let her go, man. She didn't leave because you weren't enough. She left because she was never yours to begin with. Your value didn't disappear when she left. If anything, her value got exposed. She didn't abandon love, she abandoned opportunity, and there is a huge difference. So in the future, do not romanticize women who see you as a resource. And if you want to learn how to tell the difference between a woman who is using you and a woman who is really into you, get your hands on Womanese 101, what she says versus what she means, exclusively on datingwisdom.net. Link in description and or bio. I know this is going to be an unpopular opinion, but not every woman destroys men. Some women, and there are very few of them, but some women help men build without even trying. Their presence alone strengthens the man. A woman who helps you build doesn't compete with your mission. She aligns with it. She doesn't distract you from your purpose. She protects your focus. Her communication is calm, her energy is stable, and her intentions are clear. She doesn't create storms out of nowhere just to feel loved in the chaos. A woman who helps you build makes your life lighter, not heavier. Being with her feels peaceful, not exhausting. And this is very rare, guys. She respects your time because she respects her own. She values your decision because she values your discipline. Respect comes naturally with her, not through a repeated reminder. She doesn't test your manhood, she trusts it. She doesn't push her boundaries, she honors them. She doesn't weaponize her emotions, she regulates them. That, gentlemen, is emotional maturity. A woman who helps you build doesn't confuse you, she doesn't drain you, and she doesn't punish you for being masculine. She encourages your masculinity because she wants a strong man. Her presence makes you work harder, dream bigger, and move smarter. She amplifies you without asking you to shrink for her comfort. The woman who builds with you is rare, and she's not found, gentlemen, she's recognized. And if you're lucky enough to meet her, treat her like an asset, not an accessory. And if you want to learn how to recognize women like this, get your hands on my book, How to Properly Vet Women for Relationships, which can be found exclusively on datingwisdom.net. Link in description and or bio. I know a lot of you guys won't believe this, but some women, believe it or not, do not ruin men on purpose. They ruin men because their nature is unstable, their mind is chaotic, and their heart is unanchored. The most dangerous woman isn't the cheater, it's the inconsistent one. The one who loves you today and forgets you tomorrow. This is the kind of woman who breaks you slowly. She destroys men without even trying because she doesn't even know what she wants. And when a woman does not know what she wants, she takes down every man who tries to give it to her. She's affectionate when she's bored, she's cold when she's distracted, she's sweet when she needs you, but distant when you need her. This woman drains men because she has no emotional stability, no self-awareness, no accountability, no boundaries, and no loyalty to herself. And a woman who isn't loyal to herself can never be loyal to a man. And the crazy thing is that you'll think you're the problem. You'll think she's stressed. You'll think you need to try harder. She's just incapable of a stable connection. This girl destroys men because men try to fix her, but you cannot build a home in a heart that is on fire. And eventually, her chaos becomes your personality and her instability becomes your anxiety. And the worst part about this is that, speaking from my own personal experience, she moves on quickly. And the reason why is because she never bonded deeply, only temporarily. You gave everything, she gave you her empty phases. The most dangerous woman is the one who doesn't heal. She will pass her wounds to every man she touches until one of them finally refuses to carry them. So if you want to be the man who finally tells her no, head on over to datingwisdom.net. Link in description and or bio.